Fala galera, tranquilão? Quem fala com vocês é o Luan. E vamos lá. Vamos lá. Está tudo certinho. Nada, live surpresa não, pô. Domingo tem. Domingo, quando tem lançamento, tem live. Quando tem lançamento, tem live. Fala, Miguel, como você tá? De boa? Vamos lá continuar. Eu tava com saudade de jogar, mano. Um Final Fantasia. Final Fantasia 16. O bot tá sendo aberto. Ó, nem me lembro que missão era essa que a gente tava falando. Fazendo. Essa missão que nós estamos fazendo. Mas vamos fazer.
It just looks like black sand to me.
Cheio de poeira estelar aqui. Tem poeira de todo quanto é tipo aqui, na verdade, né? Tem mais uma aqui embaixo, ó. Tem mais uma em algum lugar por aqui. Cadê a outra agora? Poderia estar aqui em cima, né? Opa, não tá aqui não. Saí da missão? Saí, então tá por aqui. Achei. I find it. Pô, tá assistindo Stranger Things? Stranger Things é maneirão. Já assisti tudo já.
That should be enough for now. Let's see how Gav's getting on.
Stranger Things. Quantos anos eu tenho? 27. 27, isso aí. Isso aí. Fala Gav.
You finished? How much did you get?
Enough. I hope.
Fi, a próxima temporada vai ser maneira, hein? Demorar?
You win. That might even be enough for old Blackthorn. Hey, before we go, do you mind if we have a chat?
Conversar o quê?
Feels like ages since we had the chance to talk. You know, man to man like.
It does, doesn't it?
Back when you first took Sid's name, we were talking all the time. Working out what to do in that.
There was a lot to work out.
And there still is. Those shoulders of yours starting to feel the strain. Hardly ever see you around the hideaway nowadays. Always on some errand or other. You can take a day off, you know.
Says the man who spends most of his time behind enemy lines.
Only 'cause you keep sending me there.
I know I can count on you, Gav.
Likewise. So you keep sending me wherever you need to, and I'll keep going. Safe in the knowledge that I have a home to come back to. Thanks to you.
(96) 9 de junho de 1996.
Right. That's enough soppy shite for one day. We'd better get this lot back to Blackthorn before he slings his hammer at someone.
You go on ahead. And try to get some rest once you're there.
Oh, I plan to. Believe you me. After Blackthorn gets what he needs, of course.
Believe it. Fala, Miguel Gamer. Beleza?
Right. Ready to go home, boy?
Como foi ano de 2000? Maneiro. Domingo legal. Faustão. Uma vez teve um pequeno tornado aqui onde eu moro. Coisas legais de fazer. De se dizer. Miguel Gamer? Não, eu falei gamer. 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 Oxi, calma aí. Ah, tá, a missão. A missão secundária aqui. Vamos fazer a missão secundária? Eu não tenho pressa mesmo. Eu estou gostando de jogar esse jogo. Vou fazer ela aqui, ó. A mandíbula. A mandíbula. Mano, tinha uma missão aqui pra nós fazer aqui, só que eu não sei como fazer ela. Aqui ele cai, ó. Na verdade, aqui não dá pra ir mais. Então, qual foi a sua skin favorita desse passe de batalha ou a melhor? Desse passe? Acho que foi aquela primeira lá. E se eu fosse escolher, escolheria a primeira. Esqueci o nome dela. Não sei se é Era. Acho que é Era, né? Por enquanto, mano, ainda não vi o do Optimus. Eu joguei, na verdade, joguei pouco. Gostei da skin do Thales. Gostei da skin dele. Oxi, calma aí. Esse maluco não tava aqui, não. Mas não tava mesmo. Fala, Borod.
Excuse me.
Excuse me.
Want? The baker sent me to find you.
I am a sorry, selfish sod, aren't I?
Mm-hmm.
Certainly not a baker. Master must have ruled the day he took me in. Time was the sight of the fang used to calm my nerves. But now look at her.
I take it you missed the mother crystal.
I hated her. But she was all I knew. Worked her mines for years. And when she shattered, part of me shattered with her. I had to trade my pickaxe for a rolling pin. But I'm no good at baking. Every loaf I touch collapses. My bread's as hollow as I am. She was the only thing that could fill the hole inside me. Oh, I loved her, damn it. But now she's gone. She's never coming back. What am I supposed to do? I ask her. How does a shell of a man learn to live again?
Que conselho eu vou dar? Se expresse. Lembre dos momentos, foque no seu trabalho. Se expresse.
Perhaps you could express yourself in your work. If you missed the fang, maybe you could recapture it somehow.
Recapture it? I'm a baker, not a... You know, you might just be right. What a fool I've been! I have to get back to the bakery right away. Thank you. Thank you, my friend.
Thank you, my friend.
You've opened my eyes.
You open my eyes.
Wait.
Viu, cara? Só dou conselho bom.
Suppose you won't be needing an escort then.
Caraca, meu. Caraca. Só dou conselho bom, meu. Caraca. Eu esqueci se eu tinha um bichinho pra matar, depois eu vejo. Ah, show de bola. Amanhã dá o like. E tem um Assassin's Creed doido aqui, ó. Um Assassin's Creed aqui.
My carpet.
Take a sniff, good sir. You'll be
Fala, Borod.
There you are. The man who lit a fire under my wayward apprentice. Though I worry you might have stoked the flames a little too high. He damn near ran me down trying to get to my oven.
Master, it's ready. Behold the Drake's Balm.
Parece uma tangerina misturada com uma abóbora.
Creation.
I dare say it is.
Just look at it. A perfect likeness of the Fang herself. Her steepled peaks, her fulsome spurs, her inviting hollow. True, my loaves collapse more often than not, but what's the Fang without her crater? Why, no Fang at all.
Ah, a família Rocha
Look
chegando aí, ó.
inside. She's filled to bursting with a bounty of beautiful crystals. Salt crystals! Master, I have found my purpose. I must use my work here to preserve the memory of the Fang.
Well, if it tastes half as unique as it looks, I'd certainly say you're onto something. Not only is my apprentice back, but he's finally pulling his weight. With any luck, I might even have a new delicacy on my hands. I don't know how you did it, but you have my thanks.
De nada, brother. Tamo junto pra sempre. Enquanto você me pagar, tamo junto pra sempre. Forever. 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 Tem um bicho ainda pra gente matar, sabia? Eu acho. Pelo que eu me lembre, um nível S. Ah, mas o nível S... Eu acho que o nível S... Ele não tem nem fala onde que ele tá, então é complicado, né? Achar um bicho que você não sabe onde tá. Teria que caçar ele com força. Correct. Aqui, ó. Não fala. Depois eu vejo. Eu espero que seus avós estejam descansando em paz. Que isso, rapaz? Só tem... meus avós, no caso. Meus avós... meus dois avós, eles morreram. É. Meus dois avós morreram. Minhas avós ainda estão vivas. Oh, meu vovô. Vovô João.
Blackthorn. Got everything you need? Yeah. Yeah, I do.
De boa, de boa.
Stardust should be enough to be getting on with.
É a
Should
vida.
go out on maneuvers together more often. You'll be sneaking around on your tud all the time.
Nome de avô mesmo.
I'll make a start on putting this thermal plating together then. It will take some time, mind. So if you've got other things to be getting on with, I could do without you breathing down my neck. Thank you.
Cara ignorante.
I'll let Mid know construction's underway.
Né, você não vai ver um avô com o nome de... sei lá... Enzo. Não vai ver um avô com esse nome. Com certeza não.
Suppose we'd better be getting back to work too.
Give us a shout.
No futuro vai ser, né? No futuro vai ser, mano. Um monte de avô com o nome de Enzo. Que loucura! Tô. Oh.
I went up to the breeze to the chocolate.
Ah, agora tem como cortar um caminho.
Editors started reading books I don't have any pictures in.
Fala meio.
Soon.
You'll be pleased to hear that Blackthorn started work on the plating.
Excellent. 1 down, 2 to go.
So, what's next?
What's
The helm,
next?
of course. For this, we'll be repurposing fallen scrap.
Salvage from the ruins? I thought that material was all but impossible to work.
Ah, but we don't have to.
I'm sorry.
Just so happens there's one particular ruin that's broken into exactly the right shape and size pieces for what we need.
Coincidência?
What's that
Acho
about
que não.
Details.
A fulana ali.
What's her name?
Fulana.
Right.
A fulana. O Beltrana. Helena Engenheira.
Is this about the helm?
Yes. Mid said I should speak with you.
I'll show you the plans then. Here you see the mithril engine, in which mithril is burned to generate heat. That heat is then harnessed to produce motive force. Excess heat is dealt with by means of the thermal displacement stack, which disperses it into the surrounding air. Now, were we to rely on thermal plating alone to achieve this effect, the rate of excess heat buildup would far exceed the displacement coefficient of the plating. In other words, the reactor would overheat and eventually explode. This is where the helm comes in. It connects to the plating, you see, and serves as a sort of thermal sink to absorb all that excess energy. Our experiments have shown that fallen ceramics are remarkably thermophilic. They can withstand and absorb levels of heat far above anything we are able to make today. And not only that, they're also waterproof and immune to rust, making them the perfect material for our protective hood. Why, if sea or rainwater were to enter the reactor proper, it would vaporize instantly. The forces produced would tear the ship from stern to...
You can stop there. I understand. Mid said we might be able to use parts of a fallen ruin. Where would I find it?
Ah, yes. It's in Lorbert's Pass, near Lostwing. The thing is, well, I probably should have arranged to have the pieces we need brought here sooner. You see, a certain unwanted visitor has taken up residence there. It's no longer a matter of just walking in and taking them. It's, going to be considerably more dangerous than that.
I see. Then I suppose I'd better deal with this unwanted visitor for you. Would that help?
Oh, very much. Thank you, Sid. I'll gather my team and head there right away. We'll meet you outside the ruins.
Ok. Ok. Vá para o Passo de Laubert. O Passo de Laubert é aqui. Prom. Tom, tom, tom. Tom. Tom, 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 tom.
We're taking you all to a storehouse in the Bales. Leave anything you don't need behind.
Pô, mano, aqui... É, aqui não tem jeito, eu vou ter que ir por aqui mesmo. Vou pegar o caminho aqui que eu não sei exatamente como que é. Daqui ali... Eu acho que é, hein?
If you're ready, we leave at once.
É. Ué, se o Miguel Fê ganhasse membro... Ué, é complicado, hein, mano. Fake ganhar membro. Mas... Não tem o que fazer. Não tem como proibir alguém de ganhar. É, tem como sim, na verdade. Mas se a pessoa não se deixar, não tem como tirar membro. Sei lá.
Time to fight.
Oxi. Quem é o visitante? Ai, my God. Oh, my God. Fala, moça.
Oh, there you are, Sid.
Fala, Samu.
Much for coming. The, ruins are just over there, as is the creature I told you about, I'd imagine. Would you mind?
Of course.
Samu, eu vi que tava fazendo live hoje, cara. Só não deu pra mim entrar lá e ficar assistindo, senão eu ia assistir. Como que foi a live?
Anybody home?
Ih, caraca, que é isso?
Unwanted visitor. Time to go.
Zoiudo, igual eu. Kill the enemy. Calma aí que já eu falo com vocês, galera. Calma aí. Vou terminar de matar esse bicho aqui. Oi. Arrebentei. Acabou. Por conta que no Xbox não dá pra fazer direto pro YouTube. Mano, agora que eu tô sabendo. Tem 3K. Aí o. Mas aí. Porque tu tá fazendo direto do Xbox, né? Eu vi lá a interface lá. Eu fiquei um pouco não sabendo como que era. Mas eu vi a interface lá. Não tem notebook não, alguma coisa assim?
We'll see that everything is transported safely back to the hideaway.
All right. I'll let Mid know you're on your way.
Concluímos a missão. Se tivesse ia ser mais fácil. Tem que ir testando, mano. Testa antes, bota lá privado. Vai testando pra ver. Até fica maneiro. Ó. Você falou pra mim dar a dica, né? Eu já dei as duas primeiras letras. Dei, né? CR, né? Já dei as duas primeiras letras. CR. Primeira dica. Caraca. Azul e branco. Primeira dica, azul e branco. Azul e branco. Azul e branco. Essa eu acho que é fácil. Vamos voltar e falar com a Mid. Mid Journey. Mid Journey. É, vamos por aqui mesmo. Opa. Negocito aqui na Desirê.
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper.
É um bonito Desirê.
Is everything we've received and everything
Meteorito, ganhei meteorito. Ah, caraca, pelo amor de Deus, né? Meteorito. Ganhar meteorito é brincadeira. Nada melhor não? Me dá não? Dum 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 dum. Dum 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 dum.
If I don't come up with something soon.
Mid. Helena has recovered the material for the helm. She'll be along shortly.
Excellent. Another job well done.
And just one remaining.
Right. Right, the shielding. This one's a bit of a bugger.
How so?
The plating's enough to stop the engines going pop, but those things will still be spitting out enough fire to set the rest of the ship ablaze. Which is why you need proper shielding. A prison for the dragon's breath that's blazing away inside. I thought a triple thick layer of tempered steel might do it. Or more of the stuff that the Fallen use, but they'd both be too heavy. The helm and the plating are bulky enough as it is. Add any more weight and the whole ship would be at the bottom of the briny before we'd even started. I need something light. But I've racked my brains and I just can't think what would do it.
Well, if I were in need of obscure knowledge, I know whose counsel I would seek.
O Hipócrates.
Tomes? Yeah, well, I'd thought of that, obviously. I've got all the details written down here. Can you take this to him, see what he makes of it?
Right away.
Vamos lá falar com o bacana lá. O Apócrates. Tum, tum, tum,
Just started
tum.
reading books that don't have any pictures in.
Mid hasn't been.
Bonitinho o lugar. Tum, 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 tum. Tum, 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 tum. Tum, 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 tum. Tum, 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 tum. Uma saracura aqui. Uma saracura. Tum, 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 tum. Tum, 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 tum.
Thanks to Sid, the man who...
Hippocrates, do you have the moment?
For you, Clive, always.
Well, actually, it's for Mid this time. Could you take a look at this?
Pegue.
Shielding for a mithril engine. Whatever will that girl think of next? And what are these notes around the edges?
She has some specific requirements for the materials. The shielding needs to be able to resist extreme heat on the inside, and yet remain cool enough on the outside not to set the ship alight, while also being light enough not to sink it. As you can imagine, she's struggling to find anything that meets her needs.
I see.
I wondered if you might know of a solution, or if you might be able to search the records for one.
Perhaps it is not a different material she requires, but a different approach.
What do you mean?
Consider the lake we have made our home. Its blighted waters eat away far more quickly than fresh water or even brine, at timber and steel alike. And yet,
we have made a home here from those very materials nonetheless.
We have. But Bardolph must varnish every board twice over to keep it from rotting. And Obelus complains that without a constant supply of... pitch. I see.
Early Gregorian histories speak of a preparation known as moon dew. It is said to be able to resist even the most ferocious flames. Before the dragoons tamed the worms and wyverns of the realm, nobles would daub their castle walls with it in order to guard against dragonfire.
So if we could recreate it...
It might be applied to some material or other in order to provide the protection Mid requires. As to how best to apply it and to what material, perhaps Bardolph and Obelus might be of assistance. I shall speak to them and see what wisdom they might have to offer. If you would be so kind as to procure the necessary ingredients, I shall discuss the specifics of how it might be most effectively put to use with our two friends. The knowledge of the past may yet prove useful to we of the modern era.
Thank you, Hippocrates. And since you're asking others to help you, perhaps I should too.
Gostou, né? Peguem, 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 peguem. Temos que pegar Pokémon. Parece a...
You need a hand, do you?
Não é a Malina, não. A outra lá. Esqueci o nome.
Market for the ingredients we need. I could do with some help. And some company too.
The other can assist me in researching how best to prepare the shielding itself.
Can we count on your aid?
Always. Well, if Jill's game.
Thank you.
I am sure either of these fine young minds would prove indispensable in my research. I leave the decision as to who will go with whom in your capable hands, Clive.
Eu vou ter que escolher quem é que vai comigo, quem vai ficar.
So, Clive, have you made your decision? Who will accompany you on your little...
E aí, galera, ó. Quem vai me acompanhar? A Jill ou a Tarja? Quem vai me acompanhar? A Jill ou a Tarja? Ó, só falando. Segunda dica é... futebol. Primeira dica é azul e branco. Futebol começa com CR. E aí, galera, quem me acompanha? A Jill ou a Tarja? Ó, só voltar aqui, ó. A Jill é a de cabelo cinza. Ó, Jill, Tarja. Vamos ver o que a Jill vai falar.
We could have done with some of that untrustiness.
I doubt I would have survived that place with or without it. A trip to Northreach, though, I think either of us could handle.
A Jill? E aí? A Jill ou a Tasha? E aí? CR, azul e branco, Jill ou futebol. Isso aí. Não, a Jill é do cabelo cinza. A Jill é do cabelo cinza, a Tasha é do cabelo castanho. Vestido branco, beleza. A Jill, então. Vamos com a Jill.
So who will...
Very well. So then, what do we need to find?
I have taken the liberty of preparing a list. Here.
White chocobo eggs. Pepio nuts. Are you sure this list is right? Everything on here seems very edible. I would have thought the ingredients would be a little more exotic.
Though these items may seem mundane, they have potent effects that are rarely exploited, effects for which they were once highly prized. So much so, in fact, that they were harvested almost to extinction, hence moon dews having fallen from favor. Now, of course, they can be obtained with ease. You should be able to find everything you need at the market in Northreach.
Is that so? I've been meaning to visit Northreach anyway. I'll set out now. Join me there when you're ready.
Eu tô pronto, filho.
Until then.
You two enjoy yourselves.
You too, Talia.
Vamos divertir. Vá para o mercado do Rincão Setentrional. Olha o nome. Olha o nome. Se liga no nome. Rincão Setentrional. Setentrional. Rincão Setentrional. Que loucura, meu. Que loucurinha, meuzinho.
Where's Jill?
É aqui? Mercado do Rincão Setentrional. Mercado Rincão Setentrional.
Keep them pilchards nice and chilled.
A Jill Valentine aí. Jill
How
Valente.
goes the hunt for ingredients?
Aí, ó. Descobriu.
I'm sure
Ganhou.
somewhere amongst all these stalls, though. Why don't we split up and see? We'll take a couple of ingredients each.
All right. What am I
Dormiu.
How about you look for the pepio nuts and some garlic? I'll find the other things we need. We can meet by the gate when we're finished.
Não é muito, mas
Up! You'll not find a bruised pippin in the bush. Fresh cuts. Come and get them before them.
Any friend of the innkeeper is a friend of mine.
tá, beleza. Vamos lá, tem que comprar.
I hope it's to your liking. Keep fighting the good fight.
Compre alho, compre castanha sépio. Pépio. Pépio legal. Castanhas do pépio legal.
Buy, sell, or be gone.
That's everything.
Aí. Aí.
Jill's getting on.
Aí. Eu vou preparar a segunda palavra, hein? Próxima palavra começa com a letra G. G. Deixa eu ver, calma aí. Pronto, agora você tá com 39. Fala, Jill.
Did you find everything?
I did. Here.
Tome. O alho e o bagulho doido. De Pepe legal.
Happy nuts. Perfect. Now all that remains is for Harpocrates to somehow turn all this into what Mid needs to keep her engine cool.
Ah, mó trabalho pra montar mó trabalho pra fazer um navio, cara. O que foi, Dico? Você tá meio?
But before we head back, would you walk with me a while?
Eu não. Por que você quer caminhar comigo? Hã? Hã? Mas não é caminhar, pá. Tem mais o que fazer. Ih, rapaz. Ih, vai falar. É o Miguel que escolheu, na verdade.
Just being here reminds me of when we were children.
Tem que agradecer ao Miguel.
Walking down Market Street in Rosalith, taking in the sights and smells.
How could I forget? What with Torgal's antics. Remember how his nose would prick up at the scent of sausages? He'd go racing away and we'd have to go running after him. We wouldn't catch you now, would we, boy?
Was there anything you wanted to buy for yourself while we're here?
There was, yes. Well, sort of. Molly in the kitchens told me about a place that sells particularly good pies. Thought you might like to share one with me.
I would. Thank you.
And I saw some bread. Big white cobs like the baker back in Rosalith used to make. What do you think? I thought we might get some soup to dip it in. But then I tried a slice of the butcher's dry-cured ham and it was just... oh.
You all right?
Sorry. It's just... you're right. I really do feel like a child again being here with you. Clive. Is it wrong of me to enjoy this?
No, Jill. This is how life should be. And it's how our lives will be when our work is finally done. When we can live on our own terms.
I hope so. Thank you, Clive.
Vai. Só depois do casamento. Ih, vai rolar, vai rolar. Eu amo. Oh.
Well, I suppose we better be getting back. I need to give these ingredients to Harpocrates and Talia. I'll see you at the hideaway.
Take care.
I will.
Beijinho de despedida? Não. Rapaz, é respeitador, rapaz. Pensando o quê? Não, na menina certa não. Que ela agradeceu ali falando que obrigado por ter me escolhido, não sei o que. Eu falei, não foi eu não. Foi Miguel. Foi Miguel. Miguel que escolheu você. Não sei o que aconteceria se tivesse escolhido a outra. Não sei o que aconteceria se tivesse escolhido a outra.
I wonder how Harpocrates is getting on with the moon dew.
Fala ali com o hipócrita ali do Apócrates.
How's work on the shielding progressing, Harpocrates?
Well, very well indeed. And thanks in no small part to your kind assistance. I was just explaining to Talia how we might best go about preparing the moon dew. And now that we have all the ingredients, we may begin.
Então bora.
You can count on me. I've mixed more than a few mysterious concoctions in my time.
I'm sure you have. What about the shielding itself?
Work is underway, under the watchful eyes of Bardolph and Obolus.
A Apparently, it'll be ready soon.
Thank you. All of you.
Right then. Jill, would you join me in the infirmary? Many hands make light work and all that.
Of course. Oh, and Clive, thank you. It was nice just being with you.
Ela tá aqui, tá.
It appears our work here is almost at an end. A shame. I was enjoying playing the man of action for once. When both the shielding and the moondew are ready, it will merely be a matter of applying the one to the other. Followed by a rigorous process of testing and retesting, of course. Perhaps someone ought to warn young Mid of that.
Rapaz, o cara é o líder do bagulho e ele fica mandando recado. Ficando lá falar com não sei quem, falar com não sei quem, blá 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 blá. Soltando vapor. Soltando vapor. Vapor.
Well, I'd better go and give Mid the good news then.
O mago do Shrek lá, que tem até a musiquinha lá, lembro. Tem lá a musiquinha?
I went up to give some greens to the chocolate.
Somebody else me as every runs to the shell. Right out and mash out and right out, oh hey, right out and mash out and right out, oh hey, turn up your turns.
Sorry to keep you waiting, Mid. But you'll be pleased to know that work on the shielding is underway.
You found something for it?
In a manner of speaking, Hippocrates knew of a substance that's highly resistant to heat. A coating that should provide the protection you need. He's supervising the construction and testing of the shielding as we speak.
Brilliant! I knew you wouldn't let me down.
Don't thank me. I'm just the errand boy.
Right
E é verdade mesmo.
Working out how to bolt all these bits together.
Pensa no cara que dá recado.
Black hammer.
Pensa no cara que fica dando recado. É o tal do Sidney Magal.
You know, when I got into the smithing game, I thought I'd be making swords and shields, not thermal bleeding didgeridoo-dahs.
Displacement stacks.
Same difference. Whatever you call it, I ain't putting it together in here. It's cramped enough as it is. Let's take this outside. Mid, you get all the parts lined up on the deck. I'll take care of the rest.
On my way.
Oh, and bring me the biggest hammer you can find. This is gonna require some precision walloping.
Parece a Ashley. Parece mesmo. Leon! 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 Algum tempo depois. Ó o barco, o barco. Ó o barco. É o barco? Parece que é o barco.
It's finished. It's finally finished.
Thank fuck for that. I'll be feeling my hammer arm for weeks.
Thank you, Clive, Blackthorn, everyone.
Everyone.
Down and just 3 more to go.
I'm sorry.
Oh, didn't I tell you? The Enterprise has 4 mithril engines, and we'll be needing a displacement stack for each.
Ah, meu Deus do céu, que essa menina tá de sacanagem, velho. Vai cagar-te.
Now they've got to finish
Vai
what to
cagar.
work off. My gang in Canva can build the rest.
Ah, tá. Pensei que os patrão aqui era você.
Right, I'm off to get a sling for this elbow. Any other work comes in, keep it to yourselves, eh?
E é um rabo de cavalo, hein? O rabo de cavalo vai no joelho. O rabo de cavalo... Eita. Rabo de cavalo vai no joelho. Cê é louco, meu. Cê é louco. Fala meio.
What's the matter?
Médio.
Just daydreaming.
É, na verdade, todo mundo tá pensando em algum, né?
Thinking about the Enterprise sailing off over the horizon to shores unknown. Searching for a land untouched by the blight. Just like me and my dad planned. So if the worst came to the worst and every scrap of soil in the twins turned black, we might still have a chance. That's what she was meant to be. You see, one last chance just in case we needed it. But now she's so close to being finished, I've realized I don't want it to be that. I don't want it to be just a lifeboat for us to cling to if things get desperate. I want people to sail aboard her by choice, not from the lack of it. In a world where we're not just trying to survive, but where we can actually live.
I'm working on that. And I'll do everything I can to get you what you want.
Don't you always? All right. My mind's made up. As soon as the Enterprise is fit to sail, I'm putting her under your command.
Ah, depois do teu trabalho, né?
Trusting in yours.
Are you sure about this?
Something tells me it's what my dad would have wanted.
He'd be proud of you.
You were gonna visit his grave, weren't you?
I was. And you can come too now that you're...
Vamos lá. Ela, no caso, ela é filha do Cid, tá?
There's just one thing I need to finish up first. Won't be a mo.
All right. I'll let Otto know you're coming. Meet us in the mess when you're ready.
Aye, aye, Captain.
E aí o Cid morreu, no caso, ela apareceu depois, né? Então, sei lá. Eu não me lembro de ter visto ela antes, não. Na gameplay, não. Antes do Cid morrer.
Right, Clive. Asterix. Mid finished sending half the hideaway traipsing across the twins, has she? I swear, that girl'd do anything to put off visiting her old dad's grave. No excuses now, though, eh?
Not quite. She said there was one final thing she had to take care of. I'm sure she'll be finished soon enough.
She said that? In those words?
She did, yes.
Clive? Were you born yesterday or something? There is no thing. She'll probably be halfway to Canva by now.
Mid. I might still be able to catch her.
Ué. Não entendi. Não. Não.
Obolus, have you seen Mid?
Yep. In a bunch, going that way.
Then I'm too late.
You in a hurry at all, are you? I offered to take her across, but she wouldn't wait. Just paid for a dinghy and rowed off. Oars going like the clappers. Got some life in her, ain't she? But anyway, I was on my way up to see you, as it happens. Got a letter for you. Urgent, by the sound of it. One of your uncle's men said I was to hand it to you in person, post-bleeding haste. And you're here now.
Thank you, Obolus.
Don't mention it.
Eu não me lembro quantos anos que passou, mas eu sei lá. Uma carta, um pedido de ajuda. Meu querido sobrinho, minha jornada para Canver foi um completo sucesso. O amigo que eu havia mencionado não apenas concordou em compartilhar o conteúdo da caixa forte dele conosco, como também os acontecimentos nas cidades livres. E assim eu soube dos esforços de uma certa jovem amiga sua. Embora acredite que o projeto da senhorita Tillon seja valiosa Enterprise, duvido que as autoridades canverianas aceitem gentilmente o uso não autorizado de seus estaleiros. Não importa quão desertos estejam, E se o boato já chegou ao meu amigo, pode ser que não demore muito para que os mestres das guildas batam em nossa porta. E por isso que lhe escrevo este bilhete. Gostaria de pegar emprestado seu amigo Gav por 1 ou 2 luas, para que ele possa ficar de olho naqueles que podem fazer mal à nossa pequena irmandade e nos avisar de qualquer ataque iminente. Espero que você considere essa proposta, seu querido tio.
Trouble in Canva. Well, I'll need someone to keep an eye on Mid.
So what? Mid got us to do all the dirty work and then just sailed off into the sunset?
It, seems that way.
Well, nothing we can do about it now. But next time you plan on visiting Sid, you might want to tie her to something before you suggest it.
Ah, don't be so hard on her. Gotta admit, the dirty work was kind of fun. Everyone pitching in, all that bollocks. Just like when we built this place.
You're right.
Anyway, we all set to head to the old hideaway. I could do with getting to Canva pretty sharpish. Wouldn't do to keep Lord Rosfield of the Seven High Houses waiting now, would it? Not after he asked for me personally.
Gav will be leaving with me. Will you mind the place while we're gone?
You can count on me. Just be sure to give Sid and the others my regards. All right.
Oh, by the way, Jill will be joining us too. She's got some things to take care of, but she'll meet us there.
I hope she's telling the truth at least.
Na verdade, eu tô me planejando, e assim que eu tiver tempo, eu vou começar a jogar. Ué. Ué. Alguns jogos de celular, vou tentar trazer mobile pra cá, canal. Legado do Cid. Vi não.
Well, Sid, I remember what you told me. But if no one is listening to what you have to say, you may as well not say it. But I will say this, old friend. Hugo Kuka is gone. His shadow looms over us no longer.
It's a pity the Phoenix can't be in 2 places at once. If he'd have been with us, maybe he could have done something for the lost.
Not even the Phoenix can bring people back from the dead.
O que aconteceu com o jogador?
Has a beginning and an end. So we must live while we have the chance. And not as slaves to the crystals, but as free men.
May we join you?
Lady Karen, what a pleasant surprise.
I thought I'd drop by and see how you were all doing before heading off to restock my supplies.
Grande Cid.
Scenic view back then, but it were never as bad as this.
I know. The blight marches on. And soon, there There'll be no escaping sights like these. So our mission remains unchanged. We cannot stop until every Mother Crystal is gone, and their thirst for ether with them. The only one that remains in Storm is Drake's tail in the Crystalline Dominion.
Our next target.
We're going to Twinside.
It's the capital of the Empire these days. I wouldn't like to think how tightly guarded they've got the place. Not that that'll stop you, but we do well to scout it out before you go charging in.
We would indeed.
If you're off to the Dominion, you can take this great lump with you.
Goods.
Oh, I am sorry. Have you forgotten you're the most wanted man in the Twins? I thought you might like to disguise yourselves as the attendants of a travelling trader, assuming you've no better ideas. You wanted to buy yourself some tools, didn't you? Well, now's your chance.
You're letting me go with them? Oh, thanks, Nan.
Stop that, you
Mata a véia.
you great galoot.
A matar a véia.
There's a caravan that runs back and forth between the Dominion and the Bocklad markets. It's managed by the Merchants Guild. Just show them Goots' traders pass and you'll be on your way. It'll be a damn sight less risky than footing it the length of the Crystal Road. That's for sure.
Thank you, Karen. And glad to have you with us, Goots.
Okay then. I'll get me things and I'll meet yous there. See yous down in Bocklad.
Get off! Me poor fingers!
Jill, you're with me.
Understood.
Por que fizeram isso com o cara?
Already on my way, Captain.
Be careful.
Aren't I always?
Eu acho que agora a gente tá se encaminhando pro final, hein?
Do you see that, Sid? Your
Caraca.
is making a proper little outlaw of himself.
Acho que a gente tá chegando perto do final, hein? Deve faltar umas 30 horas só. Rapidinho. Ó, o próximo cristal é esse daqui. Só tem esse. Não, na verdade tem esse aqui. E tem esse aqui, pô. Então tem 2 cristais ainda. Falou que só tinha um. Tá, antes de ir lá. Tem uma missão aqui, mano. Eu tava vendo um lance aí mesmo dele aí. Mas não sabia direito o que era. Ó, tem uma missão ali, ó. Tá, vamos aqui primeiro. Tem 2 coisas aqui, na verdade. Tem uma aqui. E tem um bagulho aqui, ó. Acredito que não vai dar pra fazer não, mas bora.
Is that the thing Tomes helped?
Mid told me she was building a ship.
Isso aqui eu só venho aqui só pra não ficar amarelinho. Porque nem olho, mano. É muita informação.
Allow me to educate you.
Aqui, por exemplo, se quiser saber da filha do Cid, ó. Filha do Cid. Filha de Cid, aluna de engenharia na Universidade de Cambridge. Desde jovem, Mid demonstrou a mesma paixão que seu pai por invenções, até mesmo superando. Ela conhece bem o segredo das tecnologias modernas e dos decaídos. Como qualquer acadêmico dos continentes gêmeos, almeja usar esse conhecimento a serviço do esconderijo. A filha do Cid, não sei nem de onde que ela surgiu, mas ela é filha do Cid. O que importa é que ela é filha do Cid. Da Xuxa. Ai, da Xuxa eu não tenho a mínima ideia do que aconteceu com a Xuxa. Morreu? Isso aí, a filha do Cid, ela é tipo uma inventora.
Well, here, Sid. Reckon you might be just the man to help me out of a bit of bother, if you've a mind to.
Let's hear it.
Well, it's about this alembic the chief's got me making. Lovely bit of cake.
Alembic?
Bung in a solution you want splitting, and it will separate it out, just like that. Problem is, it won't always get rid of all the impurities. And with some of the stuff we need it for, that ain't good enough. Which is why I've been looking for something to filter the liquid we'll be cooking off. And that's where I was hoping you could help me out.
Que isso, rapaz? Sério?
I imagine Ty could get some use out of this alembic too. Distilling medicines and the like. Alright. Why not?
Que isso?
So what exactly do you need for this filter?
Nothing but bomb ash'll do, says the chief. Gave me a sample she'd obtained from the university stores. Couldn't believe my eyes. You pour the blackest blight water through it, and it comes out clear as a mountain stream. So, I did a bit of reading about where I might be able to get hold of some. And do you know what I found out? It's only the blimmin' bones of a bomb king. They leave them behind when they die, see?
I take it that's where I come in.
If you wouldn't mind. I saw a billet on the hunt board for one just the other day. Would have gone myself. Well, fighting dirty great balls of flame isn't exactly my forte. You, on the other hand...
All right. I'll see what I can do.
Thank you kindly. And a good hunting, eh?
Será que essa... Sei lá. Vou estar no quadro de caçadas. Aí no caso o quadro de caçadas teria que estar agora com uma coisa a mais, né? Ah lá. Então vai liberar mais coisas agora no quadro de caçada. Merece! Ué, dá, né? São poucas horas de distância. É só... Ai, tem que torcer por... Um negócio que o top hora, mano, depois que pega, tem que torcer pra... Por exemplo, se você não ficar na frente, tem que torcer pra alguém não assistir a live. Posso passar. Aí chegou mais coisa. Quer caçar um bomba rex? Culpa. Se quiser, tem um anúncio que pode ser do seu interesse. Ah, não é o mesmo não, entendeu? É outra missão. Bio, bomba rex. A moringa. A moringa. Uma rompa maldição a caminho da perseguição imperial tomou o caminho errado e foi parar em uma floresta próxima, onde encontrou as ruínas de uma aeronave dos decaídos. Dentro, uma fera que apresentava ser uma grande bola de fogo e a perseguiu e a fez sair correr gritando. A soldada posteriormente identificou a criatura em um almanaque dos Eikons, mas estimou que a bomba que ela viu tinha 10 vezes o tamanho da que estava retratada. Beleza, se der a gente passa ali. Vamos ver isso aqui, esse negócio verde aqui agora. É, aqui simplesmente eu vou ter que ir lá pra matar, vou ter que matar esse bicho. Depois eu vou. Também eu acho que tá bloqueado ali as coisas. Ai. Ué, é aqui é o que? Ah, tá aqui, ó. Então, vamos lá, tem um negócio aqui, ó. Sobre Blackthorn. Ué, várias coisas. Confidencial. Ah, outras missões. Eu estava folheando os livros da caixa, livro Caixa do Esconderijo, a pedido de Otto. E posso ter encontrado, talvez chame sua atenção. Talvez, ou seja, venha imediatamente, você sabe onde eu vou estar. Aceitar o pedido. Opa. Opa, interessante. Ok. Eu libero várias missões, ó. Tem nada errado com o seu cão. Quando Vossa Senhoria puder, venha me visitar na tenda.
What could be wrong with Torgor? He seemed well enough when I last saw him.
O poder da pena. Troféu conquistado. Obrigado por me ajudar a animar o Blackthorn naquele dia, mas acho que ele está daquele jeito de novo. A jogar pela cara dele ultimamente. Estou achando que talvez o problema não era só o couro. Será que tem outros demônios rodeando a cabeça dele? Sei que você é um homem ocupado, mas a próxima vez que estiver livre, talvez possa perguntar ao velho qual é o problema. Se realmente não for só a forja. August. De novo esse velho chato.
But I should speak to Blackthorn just in case.
Não sei quanto tempo. Não sei. Agora eu tô com 1 milhão de missão aqui. Meu Deus. Tá. O primeiro no Blackthorn aqui. Pam, 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 pam.
Blackthorn.
Not really, no.
This won't take long. I just wanted to ask how you're getting on, and you might still be doubting your craft, even after learning the trick of that cuirass. Is there something else weighing on your mind? Perhaps sharing your thoughts might help.
That bastard's like a dog with a bone. Still, he's got a keen eye, I'll give him that. He's just, well, Karen showed me something I've never seen before.
And that was?
A sword. An odd-looking thing with a single-edged blade. The metal itself wasn't anything to write home about, but fuck me. The edge on it. You could slice a man clean in two with a weapon like that, and he'd be halfway home before he even realised he'd been cut.
So that's what's troubling you?
Nah. Not troubling me exactly. More distracting. Can't stop thinking, how do you get an edge that sharp? It's driving me mad.
And if you knew how to do it, we could arm the curse breakers with even better blades.
About the size of it, yeah.
I'll see what I can find out. Sharper swords are always welcome. And we can't have our master blacksmith being distracted.
You're a soft touch, you know that. But I can't say I'm not grateful for it. Good luck, eh?
Thank you. Let's see what Karen knows about this sword.
Agora Karen vai ter dois negócios pra me falar, né?
I got your note. You think something's wrong with Torgor?
So you can read. But I didn't say how we're wrong with him. I said something weren't right. He's not been eating me treats.
Deve ser. Será que o petisco é ruim?
From Molly's boiled brown, but now he won't so much as look at him. Didn't like him. Which is why I'm of a mind that his mind's on something else. You're not been working too hard, have you?
No harder than usual. Is that it, boy? Do you need a rest?
Ah, descansar o quê, rapaz?
A frost wolf.
That's what the lawsman seems to think.
Then maybe this all has something to do with whatever it is that's woken inside him.
I suppose things have been different since Rosalith. Perhaps Hippocrates knows something.
Instead of everything, you mean? Perhaps.
Será que ele quer gelo?
You're looking well, Karen.
What do you want?
I want to know about the sword you showed Blackthorn. Single-edged and extremely sharp.
Running around after him again, huh?
I suppose I am, yes. But I need to help him find out how to work an edge like that.
Little wonder, I suppose. There's not many like that make it as far as the twins, and those that do go straight, which made it nice and easy finding.
Can you tell me who bought it? Where is it now?
You think I tell people who my clients are? Suppose you're not likely to go nicking him off me, are you now? Fine. If you stop mooning at me like that. Lord Ignac's the man you want. Dalmekian bloke. Collects weapons and the like. He's got more money than sense, which is why he's one of my favourite clients. Reckon he'll still be at the inn in Dallamil, where I left him.
Thank you, Karen.
Amanhã tem
And he's
Fortnite e Final Fantasy.
eccentric, if you take my meaning.
I appreciate the warning.
Caraca, muita missão secundária. Pior que depois eu acho que não vai dar nem pra fazer as missões, porque tá bloqueado, tá tudo bloqueado. Tudo que for fora daqui eu não vou conseguir fazer depois.
Lawsman, I need to ask you about Torgor.
He isn't ill, is he?
I don't think so. But according to Lady Karen, he seems to have lost his appetite, which is certainly a new development. She says he's hardly been touching his bones of late, and she believes it may have something to do with what happened at Rosalith Castle.
I rather think
Caraca, muita coisa.
though not about his appetite. All canids are instinctively inclined to crack open bones for the rich marrow that resides within, and I see no reason why a frost wolf should be any different. Accordingly, I suspect it is not a lack of appetite that afflicts Torgal, but a surfeit of it.
Excesso de
That
apetite.
his newfound magics require additional nourishment to sustain. It may well be that the Bones Lady Karen Frostwolves, after all, habitually prey upon far larger animals, as to where one might find a suitable substitute. Some antelopes that graze the meadows of eastern Rosaria have been known to grow to a size more than double that of their lesser cousins.
I don't recall ever seeing any that large.
And little wonder. The oldest and largest such creatures rarely leave the safety of the highlands for fear of predators. The last elder antelope sighting I recall hearing about took place near Cressida, and that was long before the village was abandoned.
It seems like a good place to start.
Good hunting, Clive.
Aí, conseguiu, hein? E daqui a uns 10 minutos eu tô fechando a live.
Is that the thing Tomes helped?
Mid told me she was building a ship.
Really? How's a ship? Let's sail it round the lake.
Fala Galter.
That's why
Sim.
I'm here.
Shh, Otto might be listening. Is a little. Listen. Bad news. It turns out the hideaway may be slightly behind the
Agiota.
gate. Maybe my fault. But sadly, that square turned out to be more of a... I can straighten it out, I swear, but it's going to take some time. I'm going to need help keeping it from Otto.
Bit late for that, I would say.
There you are. What a surprise.
So let me get this straight. You forget to pay our lenders what they're due, and instead of coming straight to me, you get Clive to come to you. And I hope he'll dig you out of the hole you've dug for yourself. Clive, the man in charge of the place you've been cheerfully trying to bankrupt. And, well, who needs paying?
Oh, just Martha. And the dame. And, well, Lady Karen. But only 500 talents.
We owe 3 of our most trusted friends 5 million gil.
Each. 5 million
Meu Deus.
each. They lent us the bulk of the money we used to rebuild the hideaway, you see, and, well, I must have made some sort of oversight.
Those ledgers were my responsibility. And it was my decision to entrust them to you.
Yeah.
This is my fault.
Do we have that much to hand? I can always ask my uncle.
No, we don't. And no, you won't. We've lightened Lord Rosfield's purse enough. After the king's ransom we had off him, he deserves better than to see our begging bowl. Besides, we'll need to learn to stand on our own.
Isso aí.
Make this work.
All right. But that doesn't mean you have to shoulder the burden yourself. Is there anything I can do to help?
There might be. How'd you fancy taking these to Martha and the dame?
Rocks.
Rocks, he says. Worth 1,000 talents apiece, these are. A little something Sid and I set aside for when times got lean. And
E chegou.
15 million in overdue debt probably qualifies. I just hope our associates' eyes are a bit more discerning than yours.
I'm sure there will be.
Should be me making the rounds, really. But you know how it is with this place. Orders to bark.
I know. Which is why I don't mind going in your place.
Go.
Because you'd rather Lady Karen killed...
Because I'd rather Lady Karen killed you. Yes.
Well, I suppose this is goodbye then.
Don't worry. I'm sure Karen will understand.
Really? Do you think so?
No, I don't.
Beleza. Beleza, agora a gente vai pra missão principal, porque não vai dar pra gente fazer as outras agora. Vamos pra cá. Dalméquia Oriental. Sortezinha no final.
How are you feeling?
Better. Thanks to Talia.
I'm glad to hear it.
And Torgal helped too. Didn't you, boy?
This used to be a trade route for merchants crossing the Scars. Until the Republic laid a new road wide enough to let wagons pass. And all official traffic.
Tem que ter os 10 likes.
Leaving this one for those living outside the law.
Indeed. I doubt we'll be the only outlaws on the trail today.
Vou ver um negócio aqui, mano. Quanto tempo que eu não vejo isso aqui? Agora liberou outras coisas. Ah, tá brincando comigo. Tá brincando comigo. Tá de brincadeira comigo. Tá brincando comigo. Não tá brincando comigo. Melhorou ali, mano. Não sei o que melhorou, mas melhorou. Ah, planta aí. Ó, peguei mais uma barra de negócio lá, ó. Caraca, mais uma missão secundária aqui. E da missão.
We'd be lucky to make it out alive.
Really? It's as bad as that?
Oh, aye. There's trouble up ahead.
I take it there's danger on the road.
Valeu, Miguel. Boa noite, mano.
Looking fellow. You think he'd be equal to the task?
Oh, no doubt. Assuming he's willing to hear us out. Well met, friend. My brother and I have been tasked with finding a merchant's missing cart. You've seen it by...
How does a merchant misplace his cart?
Oh, the man's a coward. When he thought goblins might come a-snarling, he ran.
Estranho.
Probably had abandoned in the past.
He sent the two of us to fetch it, but it's gone. Now, I'm not much of a thinker, but I know the work of thieves when I see it. We may have seen our share of action, true, but we've not got the skill in arms to...
You, however, have the look of a man who needn't fear a band of backwater ruffians.
Dependendo do dinheiro.
Say, will you help us out? Chances are they'll come for you either way. But if you promise to...
Bora.
Well, if I'm going to have to deal with them anyway.
You've clearly got a fine head on those, bro.
We're lucky you came along. Now, hoping to make a heavy purse in Boklad, our merchant friend loaded his cart with as much. Reckon he won't be forking over the rest of our fee if we don't find those goods. So, while you're seeing to those bandits, you keep your eyes open.
All right. Just don't expect me to drag the cart up.
No. You can leave the cart. You just put an end to those bandits and point us in the right direction.
Moleza.
You do that, we'll take care of the rest.
Moleza. Bandidinho. Bandidinha molezinha.
I'm not sure I trust those two. But if there are bandits lying in wait, I should probably take him.
É, realmente não dá pra confiar muito bem, não.
These must be our bandits.
Já atordoei um aqui já. Isso aí, Gil. Eu doei. Vou arrebentar com você logo. Foi. Fiquei só em um, a Jill arrebentou os outros. Foi bem, me dei bem.
That's them dealt with. Now, where's that cart?
Pra cá não. Lá do contrário. O que é isso aqui? Opa, tem um negócio aqui. Eu me pensei que tinha. Opa, a carroça aí.
Getting all of this out of here will be a nightmare.
Seems we've found ourselves the right man for the job.
Found the cart and didn't leave a single bastard breathing.
And how exactly will he be getting his goods out?
You leave that to us. After all, it'd be wrong to make such a fine
Com
warrior
certeza.
hold cabbages to mark.
You've done your part. And that's all you need to worry about.
Ah.
It's been a pleasure. Now piss off.
There's no need to be so rude, but what if we want his help again next time?
Ele acabou de pegar os bandidos, né? Que você não tá conseguindo. Eu posso pegar vocês, né? Vocês arrebentaram os senhores, faz 6, né? Então tome cuidado ao falar comigo dessa maneira. Né? É. Mas galera, ó, eu vou ficando por aqui, tá? Chegamos na cidade aqui, ó. É, chegamos aqui na cidade maneirinha aqui. Amanhã a gente continua, tá bom, galera? Muito obrigado. Até o próximo vídeo, até a próxima live. Valeu!
Amor, Deus.